Yes, sir. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday night. You know what time it is, and you know why you here. It's the Black and Gold Show. I'm your host, JB, and thank you guys for joining. You are watching us live on Sports Talking with JB Podcast Network, also streaming live on X. Make sure you come over here to the YouTube channel. Give us a like, give us a subscription if you haven't subscribed yet, and share this to your people. As you see, I got a special guest on tonight. I'm gonna let him talk about himself. I'm gonna let him, introduce himself to the Bama State Nation if you don't know him already. But before we do that, man, I want to give everybody a special thanks for everybody who came out this past weekend for the spring game, Black and Gold game. We had a lot going on. Connection Day, as you know, Junior Day. Spring game, flag football game. A lot went on this past weekend, and I just want to thank everybody that I ran into personally, and also everybody who watched the shows on Sunday nights and on Wednesday nights. I thank you guys so much because without you, the show doesn't grow. So with you guys coming in, you're growing the show. More eyes are on us now, and more people are reaching out. So thank you guys so much. Special thanks to JR Gardner's dad, Kenny. Shout out to Kenny G. Shout out to my guy, Kilpatrick, too, man. Kilpatrick, he's recovering from a serious accident, so we want to give him his well wishes. And I want to give him a thanks because he was on my very first episode of the Black and Gold show back in 2024. And he put me in position with good guys from the FIB who have been on my show. So I want to thank Kilpatrick for that. And I also thank everybody for watching. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and share this to your people. JR, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good.
Special guest tonight, man. We interviewing Bama State running back, one of the guys from the 334 stable, man. Number 21, JR Gardner. First of all, man. Oh, thank you, Hornet Sam. Thanks to everybody in the chat. I see y'all in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. They gonna kill Patrick right there, man. First of all, JR, how you feeling tonight, bro?
Feeling good. That spring game, I didn't get much, but I made it count.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Feel good.
For sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening. Welcome in. Alvin Moore, appreciate you. Moon Lagoon, what's up with you? You know, the chat jumping right now. Kilpatrick say he can't miss nephew. Yes, sir. So if you guys didn't know, JR Gardner is like I say, he's a running back. He was at Bama State last year. We're gonna get into his journey. We're gonna get into all the good stuff. Before we do that, man, I gotta go through the sponsors before I forget. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, this network is sponsored by Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz. So if you're in the market for a new Benz and pre-owned vehicle, check them out. The location is 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama. Or you can check out the inventory on the website, jackingrammercedes.com. Proud sponsor of the Sports Talking with JB Podcast Network. Also sponsored by your favorite apparel brand when it comes to the HBCU, preferably Bama State, the Yard Apparel brand. Shout out to my guy Demetrius Mickles. Got a new flyer right here. Go ahead and post that. He got all the shirts, all the gear right there with the black and the gold. We're going to be lit for the 2026. So you better get yours early. There go the website right there, the yardapparelbrand.com. Get you some gear before the season get going. Now, and make sure you guys follow for all the content when we're not doing live shows. Follow us on the Instagram and the Twitter X at Sports Talk JB, man. We post a lot of news and stuff right there for you guys to check out. But the special guest we got on the show tonight, man, we got JR Gardner. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wait and do that. Now, JR, let you introduce yourself to the people right now.
My name is JR Gardner. I'll be an upcoming senior this year. We're number 21, running back, 334 stable. Shout out Coach Lewis. You want me to tell him about my journey, how I got here?
Yeah, but let's get into that. Let's get into that. So, where you from, Jr? Where you play high school at, and just talk about that first.
Okay, I was originally born in Montgomery, but I moved all around. My dad was in the military and whatnot, and I went to there you go in the chat right there.
I
But
see
I
it.
went to Gulf Shores High School, all 4 years of high school. Wasn't really recruited much. I got 2 offers to play safety at the FCS level, and I didn't take them because I wanted to play. I wanted to play offense. So Bama hit me up. They offered me a PWO. I took it. I got there, freshman on campus, a little behind. I didn't know the offense, but me personally, I feel like I learned offensive scheme pretty well. So I learned the scheme pretty well, and after my first year, my running back coach, Coach Gillespie, he told me to put on a little weight. So I was about 180 pounds when I got there, and I stayed consistently 180 throughout the season. And
Yeah.
going into my sophomore season, I got up to 205. So I was a little bigger, and I kind of lost speed with that. So I was really training to get my speed back to be a little heavier. Uh, I got on the field. I traveled to the Wisconsin game. I got played my first snap, and then I traveled to Tennessee. Unfortunately, lost that game. Got the field stormed on us. Didn't like that very much. But
Yeah.
after that season, I felt like I was done being a walk on. I felt like I needed to show that I could play somewhere else. So I jumped in the portal, took a shot on myself. And I'd known Coach Lewis from he come up during the summer and work the summer camps. And I'd be up there doing the drills with him at the Nick Saban and Coach DeBoer summer camps.
Mm-hmm.
And me and him had already talked, just like on like a just talking football personal level. We hadn't really like talked about me leaving or going anywhere yet. But when he saw my name in the portal, he was the first one to hit me up.
Yeah.
And knowing because my dad went to Bama State too, I was just like,
Yes, sir.
it's already right there. It's already like my kind of environment. So why not just get in there, take a shot on myself, and show what I can do. And then I
Yeah.
got to campus in the spring, and unfortunately I sprained my MCL uh, in spring practice, and it was a quick recovery. I came back, I played the spring game,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't come in the summer. I couldn't take any summer classes, so I was at home rehabbing my knee. I had got a plasma shot in my left knee to rebuild that the tendon in my knee because I had tendonitis in my
Mm-hmm.
left knee as well. And I spent the whole May, all the summer, just working, trying to get back. I missed the guys. I went up there a couple times so I could watch practice. I couldn't participate though,
Yeah.
but it was good to get up there and be around all the guys and let them know that I was still there. I still care.
Mm-hmm.
Fall came around. Uh, I had to contribute on special teams. I didn't really contribute much in the backfield, but that's okay. I was cool with my role. When I got the ball, that third or fourth FAMU game, I had to
Yeah.
make it work, get in that box. But
Yeah.
that's one thing that me personally, I say that I'm good with is just playing my role, not gonna complain, but I'm gonna put my head down and work. And going into this season, I've done the same thing in the spring, and I'm glad that I could see my efforts show up on the field in the spring game.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna stop you right there because I want to show the people if they didn't see the spring game, if they didn't see it. Let me pull it up right now. I just want to show y'all the touchdown. I got the video clip this time. JR Gardner ran the longest touchdown in the spring game. Let me check it out. Let y'all check this out. Now that video came from your dad. That came from Kenny G right there. I thought I had it. Well, matter of fact, I had this video. So this is another clip of it right here. So that's a different angle right there, JR. What was you thinking when you got the ball and you saw that hole open? Like, go walk us through that play.
Okay, so originally that play was a power play. So the left guard, he's supposed to be pulling across the line of scrimmage to go get he's supposed to fill into the B gap. But
Mhm.
I looked over there and I saw that the whole defense had swam down to that B gap side, and I also seen the safety on the backside that came over the top, and I looked back and there was nobody there. So really, you're not supposed to cut back on a power play, but I had to take a chance, and I was going after that.
Did Coach Lou get on you for cutting back, or like what did he say to you after the on the sideline?
He told me good job, but it's not supposed to look like that, but it just so happened to look like.
Hey, hey, look, I was on the back, I was on that side of the field on the end zone, on the far end, and I just saw you coming. I said, "Is that JR?" So, long story short, you scored like that during the FAMU game last year. When we was
Mm-hmm.
down in Tallahassee, we put BTA on fam. You broke out toward the end of the game. It was like 2 minutes left, and you came running towards me for the touchdown. Surprisingly, so you did the same thing this past Saturday. I didn't see it coming until you was almost in the end zone. It happened so quick though. So you have that big play ability, which I like, and I think it brings a different dynamic to the backfield. We're gonna get to the backfield in a minute, but let's walk it back just a little bit. Now, you was at Alabama as a walk-on. You got a little playing time during that year. Coach Saban was still the coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what was that like with Coach Saban? Like talk a little bit about that.
My favorite thing about Coach Saban is he kept it 100 no matter what. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna be your friend, but that don't translate to when you're on the field and in the meeting room. Like if you
Yeah,
see him in the hallway, he'll say what's up, have a great conversation, and then he'll leave. But on the field, he keeps it professional. And some some guys couldn't understand that, but when they did, you could see the change in their mentality and how they saw the game after that. And seeing other guys catch on after I caught on, it's like, man, I used to be in that position, and now they're getting better, and we're all getting better now that everyone understands it. So
yeah,
just him being a great mentor, great coach, not leaving out the little things, gonna coach up every single thing, even us as a walk on, and I went the wrong way on a scout team play, and you
yeah,
wouldn't think as a walk on that Coach Saban would care about you. He'd care about like just the defense getting it right and filling the gap. Nah, he came in there and yelled at my face. And I was like, "Yes, coach." So
yeah.
I had to get it right. So I knew there was no
Did you get it
discrimination.
right?
Oh, I got it right the next time.
Okay.
I wasn't playing that rep, but
Yeah,
it's good
yeah,
to see that there wasn't no discrimination between a walk on guy and a scholarship guy.
yeah. I heard he was real high on you actually. Before he retired, he had plans on bringing you back. Was that true?
Yeah, it was. Shortly after I arrived, I had a meeting with Coach, and he said just to keep doing what I was doing, and I'd be going pretty far. So I came in, I already knew about the little things. I took the little things serious in high school, and that translated over to college. And that meeting with him just really boosted my confidence as a player.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And it's also good. I know you mentioned that Coach Lou was at the camps, and he already had eyes on you. You kept a good relationship going, and that's one thing about in football, right? Because there's a lot of moving parts. Transfer portal, you got walk-ons who get scholarships and things like that. So with all the relationships being built between players and coaches and whatnot, parents and things of that nature, it's great to be able to have those relationships. So, like you mentioned, when you got in the portal, Coach Lou, Bama State, first team to reach out to you. So, what was that conversation like? And what was it like when you first got to Bama State?
Seeing Coach Lewis hit me up within like the first hour of me being in the portal, it was amazing because I
Damn.
realized that I wasn't gonna be lost in the portal like a lot of unfortunate players do. And
Yeah.
getting on the phone with him, talking it up like we had talked before, just knowing like it was comfortable instead of like me stressing about what I have to say and trying to get the answer right in a sense. But the conversation went smoothly, and then shortly after, Coach Barnett from last season, offensive coordinator, he called me, asked me about the offense, what I like to run, all of that good stuff.
Yeah. That's dope, man. So, like you say, last year you didn't get a bunch of carries. You got in the game some. You played a lot of special teams, but you made your presence felt when you got in there. Um, so talk about going through that season last year. You with the team the whole season. Everybody know how the season went. You guys were the most explosive offense in the SWAC, one of the best offenses in HBCU football and FCS, well, FBS football, FCS. So talk about that season. Like, just kind of walk us through, like, short answer. Walk us through that season and how you guys from the beginning of the season and how it went to the end of the season. Like, kind of walk through your mindset during the season.
Well, for me, I was about to quit the team in fall camp for a personal reason, but Coach Lewis told me to give it a couple days, and I balled out during fall camp, and that's when I realized like we could actually do something with this team, because it didn't translate to just the first game, seeing that we could actually do stuff. It showed back in the end of practices when AB Andrew Body would call us all up after practice. We'll do sit-ups, push-ups after the punishment that we did if we messed up in practice.
Yeah,
Like, he held us all accountable. It's not just him, it was all of us. If he messed up, somebody else gonna call on him. Like, nobody was scared to call each other out. So when we got to that first game, we knew we could go into UAB confident, and that's what it did. We showed up. Unfortunately, we came short, but I feel like we put the SWAC on notice that we weren't coming in this year to play, and then it just kept translating over and over into each game. We just kept getting better, and then came up to Jackson State, and things just didn't go our way. But
yeah,
we didn't let that bring us down. We just kept balling throughout the season. Just And it sucks that you have to wait and see if somebody's gonna lose for you to get an opportunity while you're still putting everything you got on the field. But I feel like this year we're coming into the same mentality. We're kind of get back for what we did last year, because 10-2 wasn't enough. It looks great on paper, but 10-2 with no championship, no ring to show for it, that's just another season that goes in the books. No history.
yeah, yeah. So you guys gonna come in this season with the big chip on your shoulder, knowing what happened last year. You still didn't get the opportunity to play for the SWAC. Not only you didn't win the SWAC, you didn't even get to play for it. So I know that kind of bites at everybody. You spoke about Andrew Body being a leader right there. So how is it like with Andrew Body in that locker room, leading that ship, bro?
AB is hurt right now, but seeing him show up to everything on time, telling people to show up when folks aren't showing up on time, that's great. Because even when he was in the port of leaving, like, to come back and everyone still be comfortable with that role just shows how much of a great guy he is. And just him showing up to everything like that really like makes you feel like you have to be there, even though you really do have to be there. Because if a
Yeah.
guy that's hurt shows up and you not showing up, what does that say about your character?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of character, you said character. That's that word right there. I saw it's a video clip going around to Coach Lewis. He was talking about character. He was like, no matter how good you are, if your character ain't right, you're not gonna get no playing time. What's it like up under Coach Lou? What's his coaching mentality? And talk about the 3-3-4 stable.
Coach Lewis, man, that's my guy. He can laugh and joke on and off the field in the meeting room, but when it's serious, it gets serious. Just like any other coach. Like, he
Yeah.
knows where the professionalism comes in with the friendship of being our head coach. I mean, our position coach.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna critique you down to the most minor detail, and that could be your pad level, your steps, footwork, the way you hold the ball. Uh, I just love that coaching style that he has, where he could build a relationship with his guys and still be able to get on us about the simple stuff that we do, even though we may hear how he's saying it, but we still got to soak in what he's saying instead of just being butthurt about him yelling at us. But
Yeah.
all the guys in the room, they know by now how he coaches. We all laugh and joke about it. He's a very animated coach, so we all laugh and joke. It's funny, but we all get along great in the room. There's no
Mm-hmm.
like bad blood between anybody. We all call each other out. We're all holding each other accountable in there.
Yeah. Now I put a little expectation on y'all. I put a little some on y'all on the past Sunday on the show. I said that this running back room it can quite possibly be the best in the SWAC. Coach Lewis agreed. He agreed with me. Yeah, we got the best backs in the SWAC. You feel the same way, I'm sure. So let's talk about this running back room, bro. First of all, do you think it's better than last year's? Honest opinion.
I feel like we're deeper than last year's. We
Okay.
have we have more versatility than we did with last year's. We have more guys that can go out in the slot and catch the ball. We have guys that can run on the perimeter. We have guys that can run in between the tackles, and we have guys that can do it all. I
Yeah.
feel like last year we had separate people who would go in for this situation. But if you're in that situation this year, you won't have to worry about who's on the field. We can all get it done.
Absolutely, absolutely. I saw that too during the spring. I showed up at 3 of your scrimmages. I saw guys in the slot coming in motion, catching the ball out the backfield. Even you caught the ball out the backfield more. So, what is it like playing the role of Swiss Army knife in the backfield?
It's definitely a different style that I've done my whole life. I've really been a balanced guy who
Mm-hmm.
came out when some speed stuff came in. But
Yeah,
being a guy that can do it all, it just adds to your resume as people watch, even in the pros. Like if somebody would came and scout the offense, they saw a guy that can do it all. That's like great for your resume as a player, even as a person. Like if you take that, being able to do everything you can with your best ability, you take that to let's say school, you're gonna be able to add study habits, the way you do work, even the way you write your handwriting down. It's not gonna be messy. You're gonna know it has to look good, so you're not stressing your teacher out.
yeah,
But just being a guy that can do all that, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the way I've come back from my injury from last spring, and it just feels great being able to do what I can for this team.
yeah, man. I've been watching you closely. I like to watch the running backs. I like to watch y'all warm up. You're absolutely right about Coach Lewis. He gets down to the minute details, right? If you're holding that ball, then he wants you to hold. It's very minute, but it means a lot because that one little thing that he makes you guys fix, it could make a difference in a play going for the distance. You getting that first down, you getting that extra yard you need. So you absolutely on the money with that. Now, your dad, Kenny, KG, he played for Bama State. So talk about y'all relationship. He's a coach as well. So talk about that.
There you go, wrist above the elbow. Uh, my dad's been my coach my entire life. I don't think I played on a team that he hasn't been a part of. So I have a habit of when I feel like I messed up, I look to find him to come mentor me or tell me like how to correct it. But having him not be there, I feel like I can take all those tips that he's given me throughout my life and correct myself, and also add on to what Coach Lewis says about myself after practice. And most times after practice, I'll call him. I'll give a little breakdown. We'll watch film together sometimes when we can, because he's about an hour and 45 minutes away. But
Yeah,
when we can sit down and watch film, we'll do it. And I feel like that comfortability with him being there with me just elevates me to really do it for a different reason.
yeah. I give Kenny his props, man. He show up, man. Him being a coach, coaching in high school, then still have to come to your games, your scrimmages, your practice. He does it, man. Shout out to KG for showing up, being there for JR. Now, question from Hornet Sam, man. He said, "Who has the best hands?" You talking about in the running back room, right? Who got the
Man, I
best hands?
hope so, because I can't speak on no receivers now. I don't
Okay,
be I don't be pocket watching what they got going on over there.
yeah.
But man, I'm a realist. I would say it's me, but sometimes I'll be dropping the ball.
Uh,
A guy
uh,
I haven't seen drop a ball yet that has been hit both his hands, Jamari Hosklaw. Man,
yeah,
talk about
yeah,
a versatile kid.
yeah.
That he can do it all.
Yeah.
But
Holstar like that, man. Last year he caught a lot of passes last season.
uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good question, Hornet Sam. So while we on the running backs, we got some new faces in the room. You mentioned Holsclaw, he's been there. Ashton Ashford's been there. DJ Brown, he's a great running back too. That was there last year. Aiden Moody Copeland, yourself. Who am I missing? Uh, but you got some new guys in the room. So talk about some of those new guys and how have they fit in thus far.
We got TJ Ramsey and Jarice Howard. Those are the two new guys we're bringing in. And then we got a freshman coming in the summer, I believe. If not, he'll be here during the
Joshua
fall.
Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I met TJ at his hotel on move-in day. I brought him from his hotel over to campus so he could move in. And we talked. I gave him a little rundown about how to how Coach Lewis worked, because even when I first got there, I couldn't figure out how Coach Lewis worked. I was getting mad and frustrated. So I told him that that's not the best route to go. Just
Yeah.
just like I said earlier, just hear what he's saying and not how he's saying it.
True.
But they both came in. They're both confident dudes. Jarice, he tends to get down on himself sometimes, but we're working on that. Everyone get down on themselves. Everyone's hard on themselves. They got expectations for themselves, and when you're not meeting those, it's hard to see the player that you are or what you feel like you can be. But a lot of that comes down to like coming from offense where there's like one feature guy instead of a whole room of dudes contributing to the roster and to the room, whether it be on special teams or in the backfield. And sometimes it's hard to wrap your mind around that when you want to be that guy instead of it being those guys.
Yeah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I was going to mention, you mentioned that the room was deep, and I've seen it. I've seen you guys play 5, 6, 7 running backs. And I would say this: they're getting reps. So, especially in the spring, new guys they're getting reps. So it's going to be how you treat your body this summer, how you train, how you get ready for fall camp, and that's going to lead on to me for you personally. Now spring is over. What are you gonna do this summer leading up into fall camp to keep yourself in tip top shape?
This summer's gonna be different for me because last summer I was at home by myself training, mainly
Yeah,
doing work. Uh, but this summer I'll be more with the team. And my dad, he's in the chat right now. He's gonna agree to this. I got these ankle weights. It's really like shin weights, so they wrap around your shin, so you can run in them. I'll be running the hills whenever I get the time, and we're not doing anything too crazy, so I'm not trying to burn my whole body out. But
right.
I do have to work on my speed this year because I have the weight. I just got to add the speed to it.
Yeah,
Uh, I'll be going back home a lot for the weekends to work, so I got to pay my rent
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
But I work in the sand, so I'm gonna use that opportunity to run in the sand a little bit, get some ankle stability, and it should all work out. It should all work out great.
yeah. You got a good plan, man. Good mindset. Trying to get it all right for the fall. Now, it's another question I wanted to ask you. So, with the running back room being what it is, being so deep, what is something you think you do? Uh, I don't want to say best, but better. What's something you say you do better that it make you like stand out just a little bit different from the other guys?
I feel like I'm more of an aggressive runner than the other guys. I don't really rely on the smooth cuts and spin moves. I rather split the guys and keep running rather than try to get around them. But I do have that in my bag, but it's more about preference for me and
Yeah,
breaking tackles and trying to show what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to impose my will on the defensive player
yeah,
rather than trying to make him look silly. I want him to know that I will run you over, but I can also do this to you. Like there's levels to it.
yeah, yeah. I know. Kenny always talk about angles. The angles, man. Get that angle.
Uh-huh.
But yep, you know what I'm talking about. So, just hey, Kilpatrick, you was aggressive in high school, hard hitting safety in high school. See, that's what I'm talking about. Playing safety at the running back position, you already know what the safety they coming to hit you. So
Mm.
You got to bring that aggression with you, and you're one of the bigger running backs in the room. Like you say, we got a lot of balance. We got smaller guys, we got a couple big guys in the room. You got speed guys. This running back room is loaded. That's why I said what I said. Y'all got to don't make me look crazy now because I done put it out there in the atmosphere early. We 4-5 months for the season, so y'all boys gonna have to come with it this season. I ain't gonna get no prediction on how many yards and touchdowns, but I need y'all to be the best running back room in the SWAC.
We shooting for 3,000 yards as a room this year.
That's
Yeah,
the goal.
we hit 2,400 in 2024, and then this past season we hit 25. Coach said we got to have a 1,000-yard rusher for us to hit 3K.
Yeah. Ooh, what 3K? That's I like that, man. I like that. You got 24, 25. Go for the 3K. Dream big. Why not, man? Why not? And I kind of feel like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like this is gonna be more of a run heavy offense. What do you think?
I feel like it is too. When you're out of options, run the ball. That'll open up everything else.
Yeah.
It's like Coach Lewis say, RTB, run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But
Absolutely.
we did have some trouble with reads trying to get the quarterbacks into the new offense. But it's all there. The holes are there. The plays work. We just have to we have to follow what we're taught instead of trying to do too much.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That is like keep the main thing, right?
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Yeah, keep it simple, man. Shout out to my guy, sharpshooter, Brisky Shaw for that. He caught that picture of you right there, man. That's my guy. That's a great shot of you on your way to the end zone. But what I want to do, I'm gonna put this on the screen. First game of the season is coming up. We counting down, right? Legion
Mm-hmm.
Field, August 29th, bro. So are you excited for this? Like it's early. I know everybody's excited as a fan, as a football player who's gonna suit up and play in this game. How excited are you for this?
It's probably one of the most excited games that I am for this season because I was sick when we went to play Southern last year, so I didn't get to go over to Louisiana and beat up on them boys. But they coming to us now. They coming to the backyard. They right there in Birmingham. So man, it's gonna be great. That's the only team I haven't played. I'm so excited to get up there and play against them and put on a show for ASU Nation, Hornet
I like
Nation.
it. I like it, man. Boy, I like talk a little spicy. Talk a little spicy for them, man, all the way in April, man. We still got 5 months, but at the same time, this is gonna be a big game. It's gonna be talked about because you got Southern. Marshall Falk is the head coach of Southern. I don't know if you know who Marshall Falk is. I'm sure your dad and know. Yeah, Marshall Falk. So listen, this is gonna be one of them one. It may be a little quiet right now because we kind of far away from it. But as the game keeps creeping up and creeping up, people gonna be talking about that week one matchup. They're gonna be talking. Andrew Body's coming back, so it's gonna be a lot of noise for this game. It's at Legion Field. It's gonna be a big spectacle. It's gonna be a spectacle. So all I'm asking you, man, give me a touchdown in that game. Give me a touchdown.
Hey,
Yeah, give me a
you ask,
touchdown.
I would deliver.
Yeah, Kilpatrick said he want 150 yards.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with asking. I'm gonna play
Yeah.
to my ability, and if I just do that, then 150 yards gonna come easy.
Listen, man, and when like you mentioned, you don't get many carries, but when you get them, you try to make something happen, and I like that, bro. I like that. Cause you gotta stay ready for the moment when your number get called. You gotta stay ready, so it's easy for you. It's light work. That's what practice is for, right? Practice
Mm,
is to get you ready for the game. So when your number get called and you get in there, we need you to do something. We don't need you to be tipping or get 1 or 2 yards. We need you to make an impact.
yeah, and it's literally just like practice. There's so many running backs that we can't all get 5 reps per period. We might get 3, 2, and just depending on what you do with that, you have to play to the best of your ability. Like you just got in the game for real. Like
Yeah.
it's no joke. You have to go out there and play, or you just gonna be wasting a rep of the day.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to Aunt Lou in the chat, man. Anthony Lou is another Bama State Hornet alumni. We got a lot of alumni in the chat, man. A lot of guys from the 1991 team, and a lot of the FIB brothers. I appreciate all you guys. I had a great time chopping it over with Kenny G and some of the FIB bros this past weekend. We're gonna be doing a lot of that. So JR, before I let you go, man, let me put you back on the other screen. If there's anything you had to say to any young high school players, running backs, recruits, or whatnot, and Bama State is on their radar, or Bama State got eyes on them, or they got their eyes on Bama State, what would you say to a young recruit to come to Bama State? Like, give me your spiel. What would you tell them?
I'll tell them not to see the level of football and try to downplay it, because Alabama State still D1. We're still FCS. We could go win a championship here, and
Yeah,
we could still win a whole bunch of games. Like, just because we're FCS doesn't mean that it's not gonna be good in football and not competitive. Like, even if you do come here, it's gonna be this guy is trying to take your spot. This guy's trying to take your spot. Like, it don't just fall off at the position just because somebody good comes in. There's a whole bunch of hungry guys in the depth chart trying to play and trying to contribute to the team. And that could very well be that person who's trying to come here. And everybody's got a competitive spirit. And I
yeah,
feel like we're so close knit with each other that our competitive spirit just grows and grows as we get closer and closer. It could be in the weight room, it could be in a meeting room where you're trying to write notes faster than somebody else. It could be on the practice field. It could be in the classroom. We take it everywhere we go. Like you said, ask UAB.
yep.
They thought some light was coming. Nah, it ain't. It ain't sweet. But
Mm-hmm.
I I I really enjoy it here. Like,
Yeah,
you'll enjoy campus life, just being around a bunch of people that you'll probably know because everybody's from the area. A whole bunch of, I tell you what, there's a whole bunch of people from Atlanta here. It's about 5 people from Atlanta in each one of my classes, and they're great to talk to. I love hearing
yeah.
the stories, but I love just being around my type of people, just
Mm-hmm.
hearing them where they come from, what they've been through, and yeah,
The culture, man, ain't nothing like it.
it
Ain't
ain't.
ain't nothing. No, ain't nothing like it, bro. And like I say, man, your dad played here, so it's like a legacy thing for you. Um, and it's a lot of other players that their dad, their family went to the school they played. But people look at us, and I'm glad you said this. I'm glad you said this. We are D1 school. This is D1 competition. Still, you're going against top notch competition. It's not like we the little boys. This is big boys. This big
Mm.
boy football. Now, you guys can follow JR right there, man. That's your IG right there. Follow JR Gardner, man. So you're kind of like a humble kid, man. Like from me looking at you, kind of a humble kid, kind of quiet. You don't really, you're not very loud and vocal like that. Are you like that with the football guys?
Uh, yeah, to an extent. To the
Yeah.
guys that I'm around, mostly the offensive guys, I get a little loud, rowdy, laugh and
Uh-huh.
crack jokes, but it get a little strange on the defensive side. I don't really talk to those boys too much, so I
Yeah.
don't, I don't come off in a weird way when I come over there and start cracking jokes and they start being a little standoffish. But even if I don't talk to them a lot, if I say what's up to them in the hallway, they're not gonna look at me no different than anybody else. We all just gonna chop it up.
Yeah.
It may not be about a topic that I really want to talk about, but it'll be something that I'm interested in, and we can just try to get along.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure, man. Who's the funniest guy on the team, man?
Funniest guy on the team. I mean, it's two different types of funny. It's like intentional funny, and when you start talking funny.
Yeah.
I say the unintentional funny guy, Marvin Lee, man, offensive lineman number 76.
I can see that.
And Marvin, it's just something about the way he moved. It's just hilarious. Like, man, he'll come to the center of the thing, try to break it down after we all leave him. He just a funny looking guy, funny sounding guy, but he
Yeah.
gets his work done on the field and off the field. But very intentional, funny guy. I gotta say, Michael Joyner on defense,
Hmm.
man. Even in the group chat, in the team group chat, he'll start cracking jokes with Coach Erob, and Coach Erob Coach Erob would start laughing, and get it on to him. I remember
Yeah.
one day, it was at practice. It was so cold. It was raining too. It was late in the season. I
Hmm.
think I think it was Texas Southern week. It was raining at practice, and Coach Erob said, "I know exactly when it's gonna stop raining, so I know exactly when y'all gonna get out of here." And we was in the last period of practice. This man Michael Jordan going to yell out, "It's raining, coach." And Coach Erod said, shut the
Yeah.
up." And I'm sitting on the sideline laughing, crying. It was hilarious.
I like Mike Joyner, man. I can see that like on his social media. And then just he's one of the ones that's he's one of the ones out there that you see him. He's vocal. He's definitely one of those guys. Cornell like that too. Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I look at those guys on defense like, okay, yeah, they're gonna come with it. They're gonna come with it live. Um, okay, talk about your offensive line, and I'm gonna let you go in a minute. Your offensive line, I wanted to touch on this for a minute because you're missing some guys like Jeremiah Frazier, he's moved on, Big
Mm-hmm.
Cam Smith, Desmond Daniels. So you still have to fill some voids. How's your offensive lineman coming on? How's that group coming along so far?
Early on in the spring, it's a entirely, well, not entirely new. We still got a couple guys coming back, but it's mainly young guys that just have to learn that it's not the same scheme from high school to college. You have a track and a man that you have to go block instead of having to, hey, just go this way, get in front of them. But I feel like they came along great as the spring went on, and I
Yeah,
feel like there's really no drop off from the ones to the twos to the threes guys. They could all rotate and interchange each guy. But
yeah,
seeing those guys learn and develop themselves to where they can make their own calls up front without having to get yelled at from the sideline, have to point out, hey, this blitz is coming, pick up that. It helps me out so I don't have to look and scan the whole defense. I can get that check and just peek over there and see, okay, that guy's coming. I'm gonna be on alert.
yeah.
But yeah, the offensive line, they're gonna be straight. There's not gonna be a drop off if somebody gets hurt or somebody gets tired and we gotta put a young guy in. They're all iron sharpens iron. They're all sharpening each other, getting better.
That's the good thing about spring ball. Guys getting reps. Guys
Hmm.
getting reps, getting familiar with the other guys, the new guys. Because of course you have injuries. You got guys who didn't get as much playing time in the spring, and you got guys that are rehabbing from injuries. That's why it was so good to see Fry get those first team reps because Body and Smooth, rehabbing. So and it's big in the long run. They're gonna see it in the long run. You're gonna need that guy. So it's all about leaning on the next guy. And in the word endure. Has E Rob told you guys like endure? That's y'all word, right?
That's the word of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Last year was execute. Now it's endure. I like it. I like it a lot, man. Shout out to Coach E Rob, man. E Rob is a great coach, man. Uh, Give me something quick on E Rob, man. Like, what's it been like up under him?
Man, Coach Erod is a different type of head coach. You think you gotta hold this guy on such a high pedestal that you can't just go up and talk to him about anything and everything. But nah,
Yeah.
Coach Erod, he'll chop it up with you if he got time. You could go in there and talk about what you ate for breakfast this morning. He'll make a good conversation about it. Just being able to build a relationship with the guys like that and laugh and joke with them on the same level that we laugh and joke on each other with, it's great to see it. It brings in a new perspective on what you see in a head coach.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This man, I told him, man, he the uncle of the coaches, man, because he 5 years. He's one of the most senior guys in the SWAC as far as coaches. I think he is the senior guy when it comes to coaches in the SWAC because there's so much turnover. But it's gonna be great to see. We got to get him a SWAC championship this year, man. You know, it's SWAC championship or nothing, man. So I know y'all got the mindset. It's April. When we gonna get to August, and you already know when that fall camp come, you already know how it's gonna be.
Go time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, get yourself right. Do what you got to do in the off season, in the summer. Fall camp come back around. We gonna check back with you. Any shout outs, anything you want to say before we go?
Shout out my pops in the chat. Shout out Unc. Shout out Hornet Nation. I appreciate all y'all for coming out, supporting us, whether you can be there or not. We feel it all. We do it for y'all. And shout out Coach E-Rob. Shout out Coach Lewis. Shout out to 334 Stable. We're going to most counted on group. We're going to get it done.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. At 334 Stable, something else, man. I had Coach Lou on the show before. Had E-Rob on the show, you know, and you the first running back to get on the show. So I appreciate you for taking time out of your night, man. Like I said, because you still a student. You still got to do your work. But I appreciate you for chopping it up with us live on Black and Gold Show. This the Bama State Show. This for y'all. So I appreciate you, JR. Thank you so much for joining, bro.
I appreciate you for inviting me, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody. Bobby Tanner Jr. Shout out to my guy, man. We're going to get up out of here tonight. If you missed the show, check out the replay. Make sure you guys hit that like button, though. Please hit that like. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We almost at 1K. Get us to 1K. And share this to your people, man. This has been an interview with the one and only JR Gardner, running back at Bama State, number 21. You'll see him on the field this coming fall, and you just got to know him a little bit and got the goods from him, straight from his mouth. So I'm your boy JB. That's JR Gardner, and we'll see you guys around the corner. Y'all have a good night and be blessed. Go Hornets!
Go Hornets!